Everybody, John here again. So remember, like, subscribe, click the buttons below, very important. Okay, so what we're gonna be talking about in this video is how to align yourself with the right partner to take over your business. I want you to think right now, who is somebody that you've worked with that you really enjoyed? And I want you to list out those traits. Because as you think about it, there's not gonna be one person that's gonna be just like you that's out there, but there's somebody that you are gonna be excited about the way that they operate their business. Because when we're doing this for years on end, that agent to agent relationship is really where the magic happens. Yes, we wanna do a great job for our clients, but without having good relationships with our agent partners, we don't even get the opportunity to help our clients, because we're not under contract on any properties because of maybe the way that we're showing up. So somebody with really, really high character, good values, and somebody that you appreciate is very, very important, okay? You wanna be able to be around them, hang out, because for a number of years, if this is done right, there's gonna be a lot of interaction. There's gonna be scheduled check-ins. There's gonna be events that you're gonna go to. There's gonna be calls that you're gonna be making together, videos that you're gonna be doing together, lots of things. So you wanna make sure that you enjoy hanging out with that person at least a little bit, right? At the end of the day, this is a business transaction. However, we do wanna make sure that we're having fun and that it's genuine, because your clients will feel that for sure. So I'm gonna give you some questions to ask as you're talking to the agent community, maybe talking to your managing broker, friends or family. And once you actually get the opportunity to sit down and meet with somebody, I'm gonna give you 4 good questions to ask. Now you should be asking all sorts of stuff, but these are 4 good ones that I think are really important to talk about. First one, sounds a little silly, but it is important. How long have you been doing this? If it's somebody that's brand new in the business, you might say, man, I'm really excited. They're young and they're hungry and they're full of energy. They're showing up really big. But I know you know, if you've been doing this long enough, there's phases within our careers. Usually when we're getting started, it is like, I am taking over the world. This is super exciting. And that lasts for a while. And then you get punched with the real estate reality check. Then you got to figure out how to get through everything. And that can take some time, usually years, but at least what I've seen personally is it was about 10 years for me being in this industry until I figured out that I might actually be able to do this for the rest of my life. I know it sounds silly, but it is important. The next one, how many companies have you worked at? Okay, is it 1, 2, 5, 10? Because if our clients are seeing a lot of changeover, it's gonna be tough when you enter in a relationship with another person and then they're seeing the branding, they're seeing the company name, they're seeing all the new stuff, and now they change again, is really gonna start to erode the relationships that you've had before. So it's really important to find out what they have been doing in the past and also what are the plans in the future. Because one thing to consider is maybe there's like one last move that they're making for a very justified reason. Well, maybe it makes sense as you partner to partner when that change takes place, instead of doing it earlier and then there's a change right away. Because what ends up happening is your clients are like, what the heck? Like, Sally just retired. I was all in on John and the company, and now it's some whole new company? Like, what's going on? So figure out how many places they've been, if and when they might be going somewhere else. Very important. Number 3, we talked about it earlier, the CRM. Do you have one? Just like I was asking you, how tight is your CRM? You need to know how tight the CRM, the client relationship management system, is of the agent that you're referring to. Do you have the CSV file? Can they upload it? Is this easy? Is it gonna take tons of time? If the person says, well, I kinda, it's probably not good. If they say, oh yeah, like we got CRMs for days, we got like 5 different ones, also probably a red flag, okay? It's gotta be 1 or 2, and if there's more, there's reasons why. There could be very specific tactics involved, maybe utilizing other platforms, but you gotta have one main system, one main hub, so you can make sure to plug into that to make it as seamless as possible. And number 4, have they ever done this before? The one thing I would urge you, if you maybe are talking to somebody younger, newer in the industry, have them watch this same series. At least it'll give a really good start of what to think about, what questions to ask, what questions they might be able to prepare better for when the meeting does happen. So if you are gonna meet with somebody, share this series so that they can watch it before you meet, so they can also show up better for you. And it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a deal killer if you have not done it before. But I think it's just really important to come in with knowing of what the proper expectations are. Now, I've been talking about this and framing this series as like a retirement, but also this can work as a relocation type business. What we're here in Washington, so we're just south of Seattle, and what we find is that a lot of people relocate out of this area. Yes, it is cold and wet. People are in search of vitamin D and tend to go to sunnier locations like Arizona and Florida. It happens all the time. There's all sorts of different things they can be doing, but this could also be teaming up with maybe somebody that's just looking to relocate their business to another location. It could work really, really hard in your hometown for 10, 20, 30 years, and they just want to change a pace, a change of scenery. They still might be an agent somewhere else, so you don't necessarily have to be retiring completely from the industry. Let's just say that you're retiring this book of business that you've worked so hard to build over the years. So you have a choice. Either you can put your stamp of approval on it and move off and don't even tell them, or you can tee yourself up for success, make sure that you get the transition to the right professional, and make a mutually beneficial relationship, not only for both of the real estate agents involved, but for your clients. Like, you have to realize that you're doing this for your clients. And once you can figure that out, this becomes even more of a no-brainer. We don't want to let our people down. So, if you're retiring or if you're relocating, these are all the same things that you need to be talking about. Very important. Hope those tactics helped out, those questions. Make sure you come prepared. See you in the next video.